All right, we are back again. Thank you for sticking in there. We apologize again for the technical difficulties we had there at the end of the half, but we had a pretty eventful end of the half there, where the Warriors put a couple of touchdowns on the board um, off of a pick six, and then off of another nice drive that they got going when they got the ball down inside of their of Istrouma territory. But Jeff, it didn't. It kind of got started a little slow. Kind of the offense stuck in the mud a little bit, but got it moving just a little bit more there towards the end of the half.
Yeah, and I think our defense has clamped up for you a little bit and given you some opportunities via turnovers and a big special teams play there on the muff punt. And, your defense has done a really good job of keeping you in this game. I mean, I think it's very important to remember that, just with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in that second quarter, it was an 8-0 ball game at Struma, and here you are 3 minutes 30 seconds later of gameplay, and the script has been flipped. It's 16-8 St. Michael, and feels like you've got a little momentum on that side now. And so let's see if we can get particularly the run game up and running. That's kind of been your crutch on offense all week, all year long. It's kind of been your go-to is kind of asserting your dominance at the line of scrimmage and using Romero and Contine to kind of assert your dominance there, and that hadn't been there in the first half. So let's see if the Warriors can get back to that, especially now playing with a little bit of a lead. You're going to want to eat a little bit of clock and control the football here in this second half.
Yeah, Warriors are gonna get the ball first, and I think big story of the first half is Warriors are winning that turnover margin. We talked about that as a key to the
Yep.
game at the beginning in pregame. It is 3-1 turnover margin. Warriors did have that one fumble, but they have two interceptions. Two interceptions, and then the muff on the muff punt to get their three turnovers. And one of those interceptions being again that pick six by McCarty right there before the half, where he stepped in front of what was a really, really long hitch route throw from Elijah Parker. He took it to the house. So, again, Warriors are going to get the ball first, and we're set up to have a good second half here with the Warriors up by a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
Yep.
And looks like Istrouma is going to be kicking away from. Nope, they're going to be kicking towards the scoreboard. St. Michael will have their backs to the scoreboard. I think that's going to be number 21. Looks like Eric Knox is going to do the kickoff. If I'm the Warriors, I'm definitely on alert for some kind of onside, squib, something here.
A little bit of trickeration, I agree. You're going to go Romero and Mayu deep to receive here.
Yeah, but that first and second line need to be on their toes. There's a lot of room right in front of the ball, Coach, that
Yep.
could very easily be kind of a little surprise onside. Kick it. They'll kick it and go. The kicker go recover it. What are the referees doing now? And now they're gonna flip the field. Still can't get this right, Coach. Yeah, Istrouma wants to go at the scoreboard in the fourth quarter, so Istruma's going to have their backs to the scoreboard here. So maybe we have it all straight on the field.
Yep, and that's going to be right in front of the ball, right there, that little danger zone that we were just talking about. That's number 6, Grayson Stromberg.
And
82, Jude Sherwood.
Jude Sherwood. They need to be on high alert.
Better watch the ball leave the foot before you turn and run there.
And just a pop-up right up the middle. Fielded by one of the upbacks.
A good little run. Number 80, Ty Matthews, the sophomore. Good little run back there.
Yeah, the sophomore linebacker with the kick return. Don't know that was what he was supposed to do, is catch that ball. It looked like Mayu was sprinting up there pretty fast to go get it, but Matthews took it and got it out to the 43-yard line. First down, Warriors. Good field position to start.
Yep.
See if they can capitalize on it. We'll have two by one. Livingston and Willett to the top of your screen.
Running back.
Yeah, Contine back there with Grant Baldwin as a super back. Boogie gonna throw it short. He just didn't step into that, Coach.
Yeah.
He just kind of turned his body and really just tried to all-arm that. He had McCarty. Needs to get his feet set there and get turned and make a good throw. Same formation. Contine gets clotheslined back there. I mean, nobody touched number 6. Ryland Cotton just came in there and clotheslined Contine.
Coach, we got Warrior legend John Martinez in the chat tonight.
Yes, indeed.
How you doing out there, John?
Oh, 2-by-2 now.
3rd and 13.
McCarty and Boyles to the near side.
McCarty in the slot here.
Boogie gonna have to scramble to his left. He's just gonna toss it away. There's gonna be a flag back there. That's gonna be a holding. Istruma's gonna decline that. Gonna make it 4th and 14. The Warriors just weren't able to get anything going. That penetration on that second down play just set them back and put them in a situation they really don't want to be in, that 3rd and long.
Yep.
It'll be Ben Jones. See if Ben can get off another good punt. We were watching him punt at halftime. He was getting off some pretty good ones again. He's already had several nice punts.
Ben's had some good directional punts tonight, too, I'll add.
And there was that muff punt, too, so there is always that in the back of the mind.
That's a great
That's going to
kick.
hit, and Doming's going to down it at the 27-yard line. Will be first down. Istrouma from that point. Another good kick by Ben Jones. We'll take a quick timeout. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. Mark your calendars for Tuesday, October 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. It is the St. Michael High School Open House. Come tour our campus, meet our faculty and students, and see everything St. Michael has to offer. If you know a future Warrior, this is the perfect time to experience the spirit of our school community. Don't miss out. All right, we are back. And false start. Surprised only one of the referees threw the flag.
We got another Warrior from Warrior past. Former St. Michael quarterback Brock Hamilton in the chat.
A couple 2025 grads in there.
Yep. Thanks for coming back out, supporting your alma mater, folks.
Back up to 75. Like to see it. Thanks again for sticking in there. We had some technical difficulties there towards the end of the first half. Hopefully we got them ironed out, but, crossing my fingers on that one.
1st and 15.
Empty set. Jackson didn't know what to do. Champ all over him, but did McCarty get it?
Come up with
Nope.
it. No.
He's calling it incomplete. He almost had that, and Champ just rushed.
That was Hayden East out there.
Oh, Hayden East. Nice job by Hayden East. Coach, Champ just absolutely plastered the quarterback just as he was throwing it.
And I heard you say it, but coming off that backside end, Jackson Sampson didn't get touched. He was kind of surprised. He's like, is this a reverse? What's the deal here before he picked up the pressure?
Well, Jackson took the snap, and he just stood there like he didn't – nobody knew what was going on, and then just gave it the old heave, and Hayden East again with the pass breakup.
Oh, we got John Snow back in, saying the punter's looking strong. He sure is.
Tap pass to Williams, and he's going to pick up some okay yards there. Still going to make it a 3rd and long, 3rd and 8.
Look like Prohaska and Doming maybe on that.
Yeah, I saw Brady Pat kind of busting through the line, but he was behind the tap pass. He could maybe get one more gap outside. He might be able to run right into to number 5, Williams there. Same formation. Jackson deep in the gun. They're going to heave it up down here on the rail. Doming there. I don't think he got a piece of it. No, they're going to give him the catch, Coach.
Yep. Doming went for that swat and just barely missed the ball.
Missed it, and that was caught by James McCray. So big gain for the first down.
Both your interior defensive linemen there, Horton and Champ Williams, were both getting some pressure on the quarterback and just kind of tripped over each other.
And false start again. Yeah, it looked like Jackson Sampson also was playing for what he thought was going to be a screen pass.
Yep.
He kind of dropped off, not really into coverage, out in the flat on the other side of the line of scrimmage. I think he thought there was going to be a screen over on this side. But that was a false start, 1st and 15. So, again, the Indians are going to be in a 1st and long, 1st and behind the chains. 9:20 and ticking here in the 3rd quarter. 16-8 is your score.
That's a false
and
start
false
again.
start again. 73. Guys, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, there's some infighting here on this Istrouma offense.
Yes, the right tackle and the right guard are fussing at each other pretty seriously there. So now it's 1st and 20. Ball back into Indian territory at the 49-yard line.
I think that's Coach Josh Ardwan. He's on top of every one of these false starts. He's letting them know.
Mm-hmm. They still weren't set, Coach.
Yeah,
you
could have called it there.
You had linemen moving as the motion was going. Prohaska ran that one down from behind. Pickup of a couple.
Looks like it's going to be a 2nd and 19 maybe.
Where are they spotting the ball at? Ball spotted. Yes, 2nd and 18. Ball's at the 48, so they gained about 3 or 2, according to the. I think it's 2nd and 17. I think he gained 3 yards to the 48-yard line.
Clock down to 8 minutes here in the 3rd quarter.
Jackson in that deep shotgun again. East almost with another pick. Coach, that's one of those ones where if you don't pick that off, that you got to break that pass up. You almost have to just collision the receiver and just try to break that pass up. So it's out to a 3rd and 7 again. Been here, done that just a few minutes ago. Coach, I don't know if you definitely don't remember this, but this goes back to the late 90s, early 2000s, back in the Brock Berlin Evangel days, where he would get in this about 10-yard shotgun. Jackson is in about an 8-yard shotgun right now.
That's a false start.
And there's a flag. That time the wingback moved.
I really want to go ask post game, like, what is the cadence? Like, is it downset hut? And if so, how do you get this many false starts?
You're just not disciplined, coach. Just not disciplined, not paying attention.
Like with this many false starts, you would think they're saying the cadence in you know a different language.
Uh, who knows out there, coach? That's what 4 on this drive alone.
Yeah.
So
Coach Lejeun's
third
trying to get
and
the crowd
third and
into it.
12.
Third and long.
Back in the 8-yard shotgun. Warriors trying to get pressure. He's going to heave it up across the middle of the field. CJ coming from the corner spot breaks it up. Coach, I thought CJ was going to take the worst of that, but it was the receiver that took the worst of it. CJ just popped right on up. Nice defense there. Coming from his corner spot on the near side, got all the way back to the hash on the heave.
Yeah, and CJ can move, man. Cover
Again,
the whole field.
16-8 is your score. Warriors are up with 6:44 left to go here in the third. Apologize, we're running here with a little skeleton crew. No scoreboard, no score bug down there. Apologize for that. But 16-8 is your score. 6:44 left to go in the third. And it looks like Istrouma is going to line up to punt. Mayu going to go back. He's standing at what looks to be about his 10-yard line. Low snap. And wobbler towards the sideline. Mayu picks it up, tries to jitterbug. Look at Mighty Mouse over there.
The ref got popped in the face, Coach.
The referee is down. Man, zebra down.
Man.
And they're going to have to come out and check on him. So it'll be Coach Skid's going to go out there and check on the referee here. So we may be a little bit. We're going to take a timeout here on the Warrior Broadcast Network.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, so the referee is up. Neither trainer is really hanging out with him. Correction, the Istrouma trainer's still kind of hanging out with him over there. Looks like he's okay. He might have a little bruise on around the nose there later on. But again, we're 6:29 left to go here in the third quarter. 16-8 Warriors are up. It is their ball, first down. Ball spotted at the 27 of the Warriors. Yeah, let's see if they can get something moving here.
Yeah.
Their first drive was a 3-and-out. A negative play kind of set them back.
Yeah, and I mean, if you think to all three scores the Warriors have had tonight, they've kind of come on the heels of a turnover or a field position advantage given to them by the defense.
Warriors going to go with the polecat here.
Running the math, they didn't adjust.
No, they didn't get it blocked up, though. They didn't adjust, but they did not get it blocked up the way that they are supposed to. And that's going to be a no gain. Try to go a little trickeration there. They're going to go back to it again. They got a couple plays off of this set.
Doing it to the short side of the field, Coach. Interesting.
And hydration timeout is called here with 6 minutes left to go in the third. So we'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. Second and looks like 11.
Back to the Polecat.
Yep, back to that polecat where the linemen are shifted out. Now you got motion. CJ gonna fake it. You're gonna throw the slant. McCarty catches it. Good little wrinkle off of that.
Yeah.
Nice pitch and catch. It's about a 5-yard gain. It's gonna bring up a 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line of the Warriors. Traditional 3-by-1, 3rd and 6. Boogie going to drop straight back.
Good route.
There's the out route. McCarty has it. Trucks the cornerback. Coach. And And there you go. There you go.
Yep, just said a little too much there at the end. Good-looking route, good-looking catch by McCarty. Runs over the first guy. And I get it, man. You're all jacked up after that. Emotions. Got to hand the ball back.
Now they're having issues on where the ball is supposed to be spotted. They're going to get the first down. It was a post play penalty. It'll be 15 yards back. Penalty on St. Michael. So that'll put them back inside the 25-yard line, almost where they just came from.
Yeah, are they going to count the first down
yes,
there?
it was after the play had finished.
First and 20 here. It should be first and 25.
Yeah, first and 25. They're going to go all the way back to.
Yeah. Should be.
Yeah, it should be first down. Still got a 3 on the box.
Yeah. It's first down.
Yeah, they're going to have a zebra convention coming here.
It.
Definitely was after the play. He got plenty enough for the first down. Now they're going to talk about it. So we'll take a timeout with them. It's the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. I'm gonna need some great explanation on why this is first of all set where it's at and why it is still third down. 5 minutes to go, 16-8. Warriors have it. Now they changed it down to one. It's 1st and 30. But I don't know how that ended up being a 20-yard penalty.
I don't know how it's 30, Coach.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They did change it to first down. It took them forever to change the box to first down, but it was first down, so it's now 2nd and give them a 27, we'll call it. Toss outside, Contine trying to get the edge, gets out of bounds.
Looks like they took out a water girl.
4:25 now left to go in the third. Now it is third down and about 25. I'm gonna need an explanation. I can't wait for the explanation on this one.
Me too. 4 minutes 25 seconds here in the third quarter. Warriors lead 16-8. 3rd and 25.
Boogie fakes it. He's in a lot of trouble trying to get out of there, and he's going to end up taking a loss. That play just did not work out from the beginning. Again, Warriors had the first down, and then the penalty set them back. And they're going to have to punt. It's fourth and back to St. Michael.
If you needed a big kick out of Ben tonight, it's right now.
Yeah, this is where you really need one. Hopefully, maybe try to pin it towards the sideline here.
Get a roll.
Gonna take a hop.
Oh, he touched that.
He touched it.
He touched that.
McCarty jumps on it. That should be Warrior ball.
Where's the signal?
They're not gonna say he touched it.
Oh wow.
That is incredible, Coach.
Coach, we're right on the play. We're right on top of the play right now.
That's incredible.
Wow.
I can tell you right now, Coach Leger is going to send this tape in to the officials. This was a just
wow, Coach.
Just absolutely terrible.
Hey, look, if you got one thing out of the last 3-play sequence, I think you woke up the Warrior crowd a little bit.
Finally.
Yep.
Coach, I don't know how he missed that he touched that ball. I don't know. But anyway, it's first down. Istrouma at the 30-yard line. Jackson's still back in that deep shotgun. Ball, fumble.
Go ahead,
Champ! In on the sack, and then there's a flag.
Late flag.
We're going to get a hold? What are we going to get here? Who knows right now?
Who knows?
They're going to decline that. If you're Coach Leger, I think you decline that.
Decline.
They're going to decline it. Make it 2nd and 13.
It's the most emotion I've ever seen Champ show. He just did a little boogie dance.
Champ is having himself a great ball game tonight, Coach.
He's having a night.
He's well on his way to back-to-back defensive player of the week.
Yes, he is.
Coach, these referees are on the struggle bus.
Yep. We just got hit with a coach's box warning for being one step inside of the line.
Jackson's going to throw the screen out here. Dropped. That was Davis.
Number 17, Cody Doming, did a good job fighting off his block there. Didn't
Correct.
need it, but.
Yeah, that was Vincent Davis. Drops the little screen. All right, so it'll be 3rd and 13. This is where you got to be on alert for them just chunk one up and hope to get a pass interference
Leave
call.
it up. That's exactly right.
They've done it a couple times tonight. And they've tried to go on that far side over there a couple of times on that play.
Warriors.
That's where they're looking again. They're looking right down the middle of the field. And he's almost there. Coach, he almost had it.
Yeah, he did.
Right down the middle of the field. Darsom was a little bit late getting over there. So 4th down, the Warriors look like they're going to get a stop.
4th and 13.
3 minutes left to go in the third. 4th and 13 at the 23-yard line. Mayu back deep. Now number 6, Rylan Cotton is punting. No, correction, that is, Coach, I'm trying to figure out who that is punting. It's not 6.
He hadn't shown his number yet. It looks
I think
like
it's number
6.
8. I think it's number 8, Carmelo Dagry. Dagry's punted. Jackson's punted. Line drive kick. Grabbed by Mayu. Mighty Mouse has it. He's trying to shake some tackles right on the hash there and gets a pretty good little return. Crosses over the 50 into Indian territory. 1st down, Warriors.
All right, so you got 2 minutes 49 on the clock here in the third quarter. You're playing with a 1-score lead, 16-8 Warriors. See if we can get a little something going here on offense.
Yeah, they had something going until that penalty.
Yep.
Apparently 20-yard penalty.
Very unique, very rare 20-yard penalty.
Even if it was from the spot of the foul, Coach, the foul occurred past where McCarty got tackled. I still can't wait for an explanation on that one.
I don't get it. Polecat.
We got Polecat here to this side. And they're going to hand it to CJ. Doesn't have much room. Breaks a couple of tackles.
Unique. They do have a small defensive back up there when they run this Polecat. Up there on Johnny on the single receiver side.
A bit of a mismatch. I'm surprised number 7 Jackson isn't over there on McCarty. He's giving him a lot of access. He's playing 10 yards, 8 yards off the ball. Boogie trying to keep it himself. Not gonna end up with much of anything there. This is where you can see that little out route.
Yep.
Ball at the 45-yard line of the Indians. Boogie's got a lot of room. A lot of room. And gonna get just short of the 1st down. Just short.
Yeah, I think this is 4-down territory, Coach.
Coach,
you go for this.
I think if Boogie takes off immediately, he's probably got enough room, but he hesitated just a tick.
Yep. Clock ticking down under 1:15 here.
In the third quarter, yep. 16-8, Warriors still up, 4th and 1 at the 39. It's a big 4th down call right here. Trying to freeze.
For a team that's false started 7 times, they don't bite on the freeze play.
Yeah, they've been pretty disciplined there. So Warriors are going to take a timeout here on a 4th and 1 play. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. The 36th annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start.
Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today.
All right, we are back. Warriors facing a 4th and 1. They're going to come in with their heavy package. Champ Williams in on offense, along with Sampson. So bringing in the big boys here on the 4th and 1.
Got to get some push here.
Warriors going to wait till it's blown, ready to play. And here they go. Overload set to this side. Toss, Contine trying to get outside. Stays on his
Good
feet.
balance.
He just could not get it, Coach. They had a couple of guys fly through there and just hit Contine in the backfield. He just only got back to the line of scrimmage, I believe. That's going to be a turnover on downs. It'll be a Istrouma ball. They just couldn't block it up. And so 16-8 is your score. 46 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Be first down Istrouma at their own 39-yard line. Warriors just had a turnover on downs. Istrouma going to go back to their more traditional look here. Two receivers each side. Williams, number 26, in the backfield. Across the 40 to the 41. So it'll be 2nd and 8. And there it is, Coach.
So it begins.
As we're ticking down. This
Sweet
might,
Caroline,
let's see if they
baby.
get this off. No, they're going to get it off right before the end of the. No, we got
They're gonna blow it.
whistles. And nope, the side judge is saying they did not get it off in time. So that'll be the end of the third quarter with your score. Warriors 16, Indians 8. We'll be back.
Welcome to Grounds Crew, a locally owned landscape company that makes your outdoor dreams come to life. Whether you need your lawn looking its best, want to create a stunning garden oasis, or just dreaming of the perfect outdoor play area, we've got you covered. Looking for more privacy and security? We offer professional fence installations to frame and protect your outdoor space. Looking for more sitting area for the family? We install custom patios to meet your expectations. At Grounds Crew, we specialize in landscaping, fencing, lighting, maintenance, and more. It's time to elevate your outdoor experience. Call us today at 225-333-8582 or visit us at groundscrew.com to schedule your consultation. Grounds Crew, where we make your outdoor space extraordinary.
All right, we are back playing 2nd and 8. from the 41. Jackson in the gun. A lot of pressure in his face. They're going to run the screen out here. He's got some room. That's Knox. Going to get enough for the first down. The Warriors have been waiting on that all day. And they finally run it. And it worked for them. It'll be a first down all the way into Warrior territory at the 49. No, correction, I'm sorry, the 44-yard line. Three by one to the far side of the field. Coach, they weren't set.
Nope.
There's no way that lineman was set. He was still up and moving all around when that ball was snapped. They're just not going to call it, I guess.
Yeah.
They're just going to keep it in their pocket. It's going to be second down now. Call it 2nd and 6 at the 41. Those are going to gain a 3. 2nd and 7. Coach, 125 tuning in right now. Thanks for tuning in here on the Warrior Broadcast Network.
Good game.
Trips to the near side. They're going to fake the screen. They're looking to get the receiver going deep. Jackson's going to get sacked. Guess who again, Coach?
Yep. Champ Williams.
Champ, Peyton Dawson, Kyle Prohaska, all back there to make it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 11 at the 45-yard line. They were trying the fakes now screen to the outside guy, trying to get that inside receiver on the go route down the sideline. Warriors picked it up pretty well. So we go trips into the boundary. Coach, they got too many guys on the field. They had 12 on the field. They had 3 receivers, one side, 2 receivers, another side, and a running back. Can't do that. So we'll take a time. Istrouma will take a timeout, and we will too, the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. 3rd and 11. 3 receivers to the top of the screen for Istrouma. 1 down here to the near side. And
That's a false start. Yeah. And look, Coach, it is happening, so it's a legit thing. You know, not saying it's a fluke, but Warriors are being helped out an awfully lot by these little 5 and 10-yard penalties by Istrouma.
Yeah, Istruma's making it quite hard on themselves.
They are. Not to take away from the Warrior defense, they played a heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, when they've had to, they have stepped up big time this evening. Forced a couple of turnovers. But right now, I'm looking at this one-on-one. No, they're going to go 2-by-2 here. I'm looking at number 1 down here on the sideline as number 2 is now going to motion to the 3-by-1. You got a one-on-one down here east on
with a big
John,
cushion.
and that's where they're going to go. He's looking that way. Nope, they're going to throw it out to the outside.
Center field.
CJ getting up. Almost. If he could have undercut that route, he might have been able to pick it off, but nonetheless, that's going to bring up a 4th and about 16 with 9:32 left to go in the ball game. 16-8 Warriors again is your score.
And Coach, just need on offense here a little drive. Pick up a couple of first downs, get your defense off the field, run some clock a little bit, make it uncomfortable.
Floating kick. Mayu has it.
Good block. Oh, no.
They're gonna
no. No.
That is super late, Coach.
Are they going to try to say Wyndham blocked in the back?
Yes, he did. Yes, they are.
That's
he
a
threw
horrible
that
call.
way late. Wyndham had him on the side, and then he let go as the guy got by him.
That's unbelievable.
And so they're going to get a 10-yard block in the back. That's going to put the Warriors all the way back, I think, to probably the 10 or 11-yard line.
That was way late, and that wasn't enough to be a call.
Coach, that referee hadn't thrown his flag all night.
All night.
All night. Hadn't thrown his flag all night. He picks that time to finally wake up and try to do something.
Take it out of his pocket. Yep.
And now he's going to have a nice conversation over here with the chain guy.
Yep. That's
all the way back
I'm
to the
gonna keep it
10-yard
to
line. It'll be
myself.
first down Warriors. Hey, here's a chance for a little
90-yard.
5-minute, 90-yard drive.
Yep. Hey, more important than ever, though, like we said, pick up a couple first downs, choose some clock. Yeah, negative field position.
I think that's the most important thing, is to try to pick up a couple of first downs here. Get out of the shadow of your own goal line here. Boogie's going to come out the backside here to the near side, just crossing over the 10.
Just not much there, and it's an Indian slow to get up over here.
Yeah, it's one of their big linemen hobbling back. That's number 50, Victor Young Price.
But it's like you see the pressure really breaking through in the middle of the line, but it's like even when we bust it outside, there's always a backer there.
Yeah, somebody's scraping over the top.
Yeah.
Speed from Istrouma's second level. Handed off. Contine trying on the stretch, and he's got absolutely nothing. Just nothing.
And that's going to be 3rd and 12.
Yep, they're going to put the ball down at the 6.
Yeah, and I mean, deep in your own territory.
Yeah, Boogie is just shy of his goal line on the snap.
I don't really know that you can put the ball in the air.
They're going to pin their ears back. Boogie's going to fake it, try to go up the middle. There's just absolutely nothing there.
Clock ticking down to under 7:40 here.
And we got a lot of people rumbling about why the worst thing you want to do is stop the clock right now. You want to keep the clock running. You're in the shadow of your own goalpost.
Yeah.
You're not gonna take a 5-step drop into your end zone and throw a ball. Like, you're just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna do it. It's not a smart football play. The smart football play at that point is just to try to get something.
Chew another 40 seconds.
And let the clock roll. Ball bounces.
Good bounce.
Towards the sideline. Doming's going to pick it up at the 44. That was a pretty good punt there from Ben Jones. And Jones is back here wondering why he didn't get the flag after he got hit after the punt.
Hey, and Jones there, what was that, Coach? A 38-yard kick? Standing in the back of your end zone? That's all you can ask for, man. Jones has had a day. He's been reliable, solid all night in the punting, kicking game, kickoff. Had a field goal earlier.
Coach, I feel like this is just deja vu. I want to say this is like the third time that it's just been Istrouma's right back where they just had the ball.
Yep.
They're going to hand the ball off right up the middle, across the 40. They're going to give him the 40. That's going to be a second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Clock ticking under 6:50 here in the fourth quarter. Again, Warriors up 16-8, one possession game. Istrouma into Warrior territory here.
Still two backs. They're going to run the same play. Dagry reaches out to the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up. No, they're going to.
Is he going to?
They're going to give him the first down.
Coach, I'm sitting on the yard line.
Coach, I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm sitting on the ball, Coach. You gave him an extra yard and a half.
They're giving him the first down to the 34. Cohen and Selmo checking in for the Warriors. The rotation up front. Istrouma's found something right up the gut. Knox on the carry, tries to bounce it outside. Wyndham.
Good tackle by Wyndham.
Wraps him up. Good play right there by Quinn Wyndham on the run. Just a short gain, 2 yards. And you're going to get the fourth quarter hydration timeout. So we'll take that timeout with them. This is Warrior Broadcast Network.
The 36th annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start. Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today.
All right, we are back. Second down and 8 balls at the 32-yard line after the hydration timeout there. Clock ticking under 5:50 now. Handoff coming this way. Knox has some room. And he's going to get another first down.
Yeah, they're going to have to take a.
Yeah, they're.
The chain gang is having some issues down there.
Yeah, the referees are also having a few difficulties trying to spot this ball. All right, under 5.5. Knox again to the far side. That time the Warriors swarmed, gave up maybe a yard. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard to the 23.
Clock ticking down to 5 minutes here. Istrouma's got the ball in the Warrior 23, down 16-8, one-score game.
Ball snap on the ground. Horton almost had him in the backfield. Now he got to the outside. Dagry.
Good effort by Hayden East to run out there, dive, and get him out of bounds. He almost got that corner, that edge. Third and 1.
Third and 1 right here. Ball at the.
It's a big play.
At the 15.
I got to stand up, Coach.
They got 2 downs to get this 1 yard. Coach, and the running back is moving forward on the snap. And the hold.
And
there
we got
it
the flag.
is. There it is. Coach, not to mention they missed the running back to the near side moving forward before the snap.
Yeah, another false start.
This concerns me that they're having a conversation.
Yeah, it does. Well, there was
On the defense, Coach.
Yep, I was going to say, this guy right here was arguing his case that he got held. Yeah, and Coach Jones and Coach Loge have a question here. They're saying, can I get an explanation here?
They're not going to get one.
They're not going to get one. So they're going to get half the distance here.
So that puts them inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal at the 9.
Give them the 8.
Coach, at the 8-yard line. Inside the 8-yard line.
Yeah, it was concerning the way he threw that flag. He threw it on this near side right here, not towards the line of scrimmage. Or the interior of the play.
All right, so at the 8-yard, inside the 8-yard line, 1st and goal.
4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock.
Jackson going to take it himself. He's going to cut all the way back inside, and he is going to get in the end zone for the touchdown. Jackson started to the near side and then cut all the way back to the far side. Sutton had a chance to make the one-on-one tackle and just wasn't able to bring him down.
Big 2-point conversion here, Coach. Big 2-point conversion.
All right, Warriors got to watch that quarterback run.
Yep. I think that's what they're going to go to. It's either that or Eric Knox up the middle. Good stop. Hold him.
And denied.
Dead.
Denied. Great job by the Warrior defense stepping up. Brady Pat and others in there just standing up the running back. The Warriors bow their neck right there when they needed to.
Huge play,
16-14 with 4:24 left to go in this game.
Huge.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back again. Let's give a big shout out to our sponsors, the Long Law Firm, EBS, StreamPay, and the Grounds Crew. Thanks for sponsoring us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. If you're interested in sponsoring, my email is scrolling down there on the ticker. Shoot me an email. We can get you hooked up with sponsorship opportunities. And the pop-up to this side. Nobody is going to come get it. And finally,
that's Gavin Romero.
Romero just gets up and comes down with it. Coach, that was close. That was tight. Way too close for comfort.
You just got to wave your hand, fair catch that, Coach.
Yeah, all those guys are just kind of looking at each other. You know, kind of the old, the Spider-Man meme, you, me,
yeah.
you, me.
That's all right. So we got 4:21 on the clock here. Warriors up by 2.
Yeah, ball's at the 27-yard line of the Indians. Warriors have had just a tough go of it here in the second half on the offense. They've had a couple of plays that have hit, but they just have not been able to get anything going.
We've said this the last 2 drives, but if you ever had a drive where you need 2 first downs, this is it.
Toss outside. Contine
Stay in bounds.
gets the corner. Nope, he's going to go out of bounds. A lot of bodies. Well, the positive yards, Coach.
Yeah.
4-11 now.
2nd and 5. We haven't seen that in a while tonight.
No, 2nd and 5 is nice. 2nd and 4 here for the Warriors at the 34. And Coach Leger is coming to have a conversation with the referee. It's been a struggle tonight, Coach.
It has.
I know most people out there probably don't want to listen to me talk about the referees, but it's just been a struggle. It's the chain crew, Coach.
Yeah.
He was out of bounds. So the clock is not going to start. And Contine's going to get taken down inbounds short of the first down. That's going to bring up a 3rd and a 2 yards under 4 minutes.
Clock running down to under 3:40 here, 4th quarter. Warriors lead by 2, 3rd and 2.
Contine fake
Up the field.
Boogie
Run,
on the
Boogie.
near side.
Run.
Boogie
Run,
breaks
Boogie.
the tackle. The 20, and he's going to go down inbounds inside the 15. Great fake, great run. Coach, I am looking for laundry. There's no laundry on the field. I'm surprised
Me
nothing
too.
was thrown 10 minutes late here. All right. Nice job right there on the fake. And now we're stopping the clock for some reason. Now all of a sudden we're concerned with something out there. I don't know what this is about. And here we go. 3:20.
Yeah, reset.
Yeah, they're going to reset the play clock. And they still haven't reset the play clock. There it is.
Now you got it.
Warriors don't need to snap this before about 5 seconds on that play clock.
And Boogie knows that.
Ball's down at the 15. Ball security right here, Coach. Ball security.
2 hands on the football.
Contine up the middle. And there's a flag coming out over here. That should be on Istrouma.
That's going to be on Istrouma, I think.
Coach, and I'm pretty sure McCarty baited him into that one.
He did.
He straight up baited him into that one. So let's see. What is the call going to be?
McCarty thinks it's on him now.
If you got to be absolutely kidding me. Unsportsmanlike on the Warriors. Wow. I don't Coach, I don't know. I just don't know. That's going to back them up. Let's see where they're going to wind up. So that's going to be all the way back to around the 30-yard line. I think it's going to be at the 20. $28-yard line, looks like. 2nd and 25. Coach, I don't understand. I can't wait for a couple of these explanations.
Now we got a St. Michael timeout. Yep.
Yeah, nope.
No,
Istrouma
Istrouma
timeout as the clock was still running with 2:39 left to go in the ball game. Your score is 16-14. Warriors are up. We'll take a break. All right, Coach. we got, whew. Man, oh man, oh man. I tell you what, I think it'll be interesting to find out what the explanation was on a few of these calls here.
This is an extra long timeout as well.
Yeah, it's. Don't know what they're waiting on. It's 2nd and 25 from the 28-yard line of the Indians. Warriors have the ball, 16-14. They are up with 2:39 again left to go in the game. Warriors just going to keep it on the ground, try to run some clock. Contine slips through. He's got a ball security.
Blow it dead.
That's got to be.
Yeah, whoa.
That's got to be a flag, and he's not going to throw the flag. And he's not going to throw the flag on that. I guess you can just pick up somebody and suplex them after the whistle.
First off, you gotta blow that dead.
Yes.
Way earlier than you do.
Yep.
Second off, yeah, the body slam, man.
Got an injury on the field, so we'll take an injury timeout. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network.
Mark your calendars for Tuesday, October 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. It is the St. Michael High School Open House. Come tour our campus, meet our faculty and students, and see everything St. Michael has to offer. If you know a future Warrior, this is the perfect time to experience the spirit of our school community. Don't miss out.
All right, so the injury timeout is over. So it's going to be
right at the 25.
Right at the 25-yard line. Pick up of maybe 3. We're looking at about 2nd and 22.
Yeah.
The play clock is rolling, but the game clock is not rolling. They need to reset the play clock.
They need to phone up, say, bring the clock back to 2:22, reset the play clock, on my whistle, start it.
Whew, man. I know we're in official shortage here, but my goodness. My goodness.
And I try to stray away as much as I can because
Now they have to start the clock.
The game clock.
The game clock
Yeah.
still has not started. We're just not gonna worry about it.
I mean, you could have run another 20 seconds off the clock.
Yep. Warriors just going to keep it on the ground and kind of try to keep that clock moving, which should have been moving before the play started. John, I think you by far would be a much better ref than any of these guys out there right now. Right now. Stepping on the field right now.
I'm all aboard, John. Come on out.
3rd and 21 from the 26. He's going to hand it off. Oh, Boogie's going to pull it and get slung down on the keeper. Number 8, Dagree. Didn't bite on the fake. But you're going to keep the clock running. I mean, you got a lot of people sort of upset with the play call, but you're not going to throw the ball in this situation. There's no reason for you to throw it.
Get the play clock down to about 20 seconds. You get minute 07
You're
on the
going to
clock.
get this down under a minute and then run another play, which hopefully takes a little bit of time.
We might be waiting on this play clock to get down to 1 and call a timeout.
And that's exactly what they did. 44 seconds left to go in the game. Warriors are up 16-14. They take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them as the Warrior Broadcast Network.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, Jeff, so let's set the scene here. We got 44 seconds left to go in the game. 16-14 Warriors. Ball is at the Istrouma 26-yard line. It is 4th and 21. Do you throw one up into the end zone here? Do you try to get one of your receivers, McCarty or
that might be what they're about to do.
Or CJ one-on-one?
They're stacking McCarty and CJ on the same
There's no
side.
safety, Coach.
Yep. They're going to throw it deep, too.
They're going to run.
Lasso left.
Yeah, they're going to toss it up, and nobody's there. That's too much pressure. Look like there was maybe a miscommunication on the play. Either way, now we're down to 39 seconds left. 16-14. Each team, it looks like, according to the scoreboard, has one timeout left. For the Warriors, it doesn't really matter. The only reason why you're going to use your timeout is if you just really are confused with how you're lining up to something. But Istrouma just has one timeout, and they have to go 74 yards for a touchdown. They are not going to kick a field goal.
Jackson back in at quarterback.
Yeah, Jackson, that quarterback.
He's got a big arm, Coach.
Yeah, he's been back there basically minus right before the half when Parker came in. A lot of room. He's going to take off and get tackled in bounds.
That's big.
Istroum's going to have to use their time. Nope, they're trying to go fast. They're trying to get there. And Parker lost his – I think he lost his shoe, Coach.
It would.
Yeah, Coach, and Istrouma only has 10 guys on the field.
They only got 10.
Parker's playing with one shoe. They got 10 guys on the field, and he's going to go down.
Now they got to take the
They're
timeout.
going to have to take their timeout with
5 seconds.
5. Nope, the clock's still ticking, Coach. They haven't called a timeout. That's it.
That's it.
Clock's at triple zeros. The Warriors win. The Warriors will take it 16-14 here from the reservation.
Oh, they got an injury. I think Jackson's hurt.
Yeah, one of the Istrouma players is down, but, Coach, the teams are lining up. They're heading to go do the handshake line. Coach, 16-14. What a ball game, man. Like, it was not the prettiest picture that was painted tonight, but the Warriors just survived.
All 16
persevered.
points were scored in a 3-minute period before halftime.
Yes, they were. The Warriors persevered tonight to get the 16-14 win.
Wow.
The defense created the turnovers we talked about. They got a big stop here at the end of the game. They just kept kind of going with it. They gave up a couple big plays, but they stuck with it and didn't ever really quit. Even though they couldn't get much going in the second half on offense, they just kind of stuck to it. They just kind of stuck to the plan and just kind of kept going.
Played a field position game with them. Your defense, I thought, played fantastic all night. Obviously coming up with one defensive score, a couple of takeaways, big play on special teams, and then, there at the very end, I thought that run by Boogie was, your offense struggled all night, don't get me wrong, but Boogie coming up with a big play when you need it the most, flipping the field on them, and, yeah, I mean, just an ugly win, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, he kind of created that situation there at the end. So, Jeff, we're going to head on to next week. We're 3-0 now, 2-0 in district. That's exactly where you want to be. That's, no matter how you got there, that's where you want to be. And so next week, join us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back at Warrior Stadium for homecoming against Bel Air. So all the festivities next Friday back at home at Warrior Stadium. So, again, I want to thank Ms. Brittany Watkins helping out on the camera tonight. From my partner, Jeff Acaro, class of 2015, myself, Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics. We want to wish you, as always, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of St. Michael High School, good night, God bless, and go Warriors.